rainbow uniforms, you could see Rolf and I were doing it the night they
Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. With confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 6. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Concussion. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an evidence-based in those sports shoulder, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 26400. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. because they made a promise I would have real world. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight to the victory. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team.
highschools.com for teams matching up in the Summit Bell. They are playing host to the 1. They sit alone at 4-1 in second place behind in the Dwangers. Man Ryan Ellinger here. He'll be tapped for years with sons, one graduating, one still here. What do you expect this evening against this high-rising Wayne team on what Snider needs to do offensively and defensively?
Well, first of all, you know all too well that the Snider offense is predicated completely around the run game. Anias Lockett on the season, he's really turned it on here the last few weeks for a little over 500 yards. Already 500 exact, but Wayne knows that. The main reason is they just don't have an quarterback in the competition is no longer behind him. Now, and he filled in and had 3 of the biggest first down catches of his career. So I think the Snider Panthers offensively will try to look to stay balanced. I think their front 4 will be tonight if they're going to win the game. That front 4, once Belizaire got back into the lineup back at safety, defense has been unstoppable. If they get to Brandon Young tonight, they've got this game.
Yeah, right. Question about it. And tremendous, with Wayne, the keys for them is this high-powered or Snider running game, run the ball against not too much. Young, I think Craig 10 touches in space. Of course, head coach Derek Moore knows he's the man. Of course, field position is going to be Wayne and the short fields game. If they do that, they could find them throw the ball. A lot of players can run the ball as much as what Derek Moore wanted with Kelsaw coming on late. Fields is their number rushing, but only 2 T on this, who has 11 touchdowns, interception this early. So 2 differences. It's going to be interesting to see some high level.
A low scoring game. For a game where in that low range is they would prefer time and generally get the ball. We all know that Wayne may not be an issue here in this. They have scored right before time and then stopped the other team in a 3 and out and then got the ball right back and went down the field and scored. For Wayne, they got to get the ball to their playmakers.
Yep.
That's all there is to it. Speed. Craig Young had an interview, said speed kills.
Of course, of course, most do play both ways in that class. How that plays long here at Wayne High School. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us here tonight.
Side, he saw the ball go through the hands of John Barnes, and now he will try to pick up a long 3rd down and 12, and they'll go with the 2 tight ends. Back to you, Tim.
So 3rd and 13, call it 12, just under 11 minutes. Sorry about the misconnection there. We're back at you live. Barnes going deep, man-to-man coverage near side, and just overthrew him. And not only just overthrew him a good 5 yards on that Rhino. That was a heck of a pass, just not timed.
Yeah, it was just way too far out of the reach of his player there. I'm trying to see who was on the coverage there. It was number 21.
That's the outstanding returner for Wayne, Ronald Elliott. He's had a couple kickoff returns early in this season, number 21, and he is back deep with the other playmaker, Devonair Kelsaw.
Back to kick, I believe it'll be Keegan Snoffer for the Panthers. Interesting, the Panthers just didn't get called for too many guys in the huddle. A guy just ran off the field.
Yeah, broke it with 12. So the kick, it's a high, short kick, and about near the 40, takes a Panther bounce, nice Panther bounce, and will be downed at the 25-yard line. Well, they will start 1st and 10 for Wayne. So in that first drive, we saw Wayne come out and put the smackdown on that kickoff on the hit near side, and then a 3 and out. And that's got to do 2 things, give Wayne tremendous confidence, and Snider maybe thinking a little bit about what they have in store for here tonight. So 10:48 in this first quarter. Thank you for joining us, SummitCitySports.com. Ryan Dellinger on the color. This is Tim Atkinson calling your play-by-play. Mitchell Van Brocklin on the camera. One of Woodland Warriors' finest here on the film. Young, low snap. Tried to float it out to Shields, but that was going nowhere from the snap there, Rhino.
Yeah, absolutely. And right there, he's lucky it wasn't picked off and ran back for a touchdown, as Jennings saw it coming early and broke out there to try to get that. I think that everybody thought the ball was going to Craig Young right there because he went in formation across there, which put trip receivers on the near side, but they tried to go with the screen pass. Nothing there, so it'll be second down and long.
Yeah, and I think Coach Derek Moore, he's kind of said it coyly that, I don't know if that's a word, but that he's doesn't like to play his whole hand early in the season, now getting into it and has been getting Craig Young the ball more, but this drive starting just like Snider's first, and we got third and long once again.
Yeah, so they tried to run it up into behind the left tackle. Nothing there because Bam Scott broke it up and made the tackle because Peasley in the backfield for the Panthers. So both teams starting on their first drive with long third down attempts.
A little bit of nerves, I'm sure, on offense. It's a lot easier to go out there with the nerves and throw your body at offensive runners playing defense. But let's see what they do. They flip-flop it on that defensive line. Does Snider. Young in the shotgun. Young, the lefty, looking to throw across the middle. Is hit as he throws. I'm not sure who hit Young. I believe that was big number 92 for Snider. Giannini Belizaire. Outstanding play and pass rush there on third and long.
Yes, the Panthers don't have to blitz a lot because their front four have been able to get to most quarterbacks over the last 3 weeks. And right there was Belizaire on Brandon Young. I think Brandon Young actually has an injured non-throwing hand, so he's got to be careful tonight. Back to receive for the Panthers will be Derrick and Maxwell.
Well, Rhino, you've mentioned it in the opener. It's going to be key, the front four getting to Snider like they have been over these past couple of weeks, and we saw it here in the first possession. Nice kick here for Wayne. They're going to run up and catch. Tries to field it backwards. Comes Derrick trying to make some space, but the speed of Wayne, you got to run north and south against these generals. If you don't, you can get into some trouble. So Snider will start their second possession. 9:52 left to go.
They'll start at their own 48, Tim, and I think Derrick should have gone straight forward. Don't you on that?
There's no question about it. The lane was there. I don't know if he just got spooked with the sideline over there with the pressure coming, but either way, we start 1st and 10 for Snider on their own 48-yard line. John Barnes Jr. throws it out in the flats and just overthrew it. You can see he's a little jacked up right now, getting the real true first. Hey, this is your team, kid, here at Snider. Let's see what you can do, and a couple passes overthrown here early.
Yeah, Purnell on the blitz up the A-gap. I think Barnes saw that coming and got rid of the ball a little bit early. Interesting, the Panthers didn't go right back to a running play. First down the last time, they picked up a lot of yards, so second and long.
Second and long. And we have our first flag of the game. It looks like it's going to be a false start on the Panthers. So back them up 5 yards. 2nd and 15. 9:47 on the clock. So right now the Panthers going backwards.
And we have a leaf tornado coming over the stadium right now, right in front of us, Tim.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the fans were ready for the first flag to start throwing their flags out like it was a pre-planned thing, or can't really see it. You see it a little bit on screen there. Barnes' hands. Look at him fight through the traffic there, number 33, Anias Lockett. He's their absolute workhorse on the ground, Ryan, and good pressure and containment that time by Wayne.
Yeah, Alexander on the tackle, that big fella in there. You know, you got to put a couple bodies on him. You might want to chip him, stand 6'5", 270, but 3rd and long.
3rd and long. It is 11. Let's call it Barnes. Steps back to throw, comes near side, has an open man, caught, but that's way shy of the first down to Alonzo Derrick. We'll see what head coach Kurt Tippmann chooses to do. Ball spotted at about the 48-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 49. So a minimal gain, and here comes the punt unit.
Yeah, Dre Walton with the tackle there for the Wayne Generals. As soon as the ball was caught, good tackle. And this is where you got to be careful if you're Wayne, because Snoffer has good wheels. And last week there was 2 or 3 times he probably could have ran for a first down. Snider has yet to fake punt. Play clock down to about 20 seconds. Simon Dellinger will snap.
14 on it. There's a snap, low snap. Can't get it and just falls on it. His knee is down as he touched the ball. Was the kicker, and that's going to be a huge momentum swing and play in this ball game. Low snap, not handled on the hop, and turnover on downs, and Wayne in outstanding field position.
They'll be at the 28-yard line of Snider. Bad snap by Simon Dellinger. Just awful snap. Snoffer saved his butt a couple times this year. That time he couldn't. The ball bounced right through the 5-hole.
And that is the father, of course, of the outstanding tight end, Army recruit, number 89, Simon Dellinger. Here's Young. He goes under center. Not often does this happen. Young. He wants Fields. Fields, look at that. Outstanding. 92 once again. Belazaire. He has been tremendous, Dellinger.
Yeah, he's abusing that left side of the offensive line of the Wayne Generals. Number 62 trying to guard him. Hasn't been able to do it as of yet. And Lapsley's going to have to get some help either by either the center or the tackle to try to. Actually, Lapsley is the tackle, so Belazaire getting through. Yeah, right there in that gap.
Young under center again, 2nd and 12, 2-yard loss on that play. And we're going to have another flag, false start on Wayne. Back them up 5 now, so we're going to have 2nd and 17 from the 35.
I know, Tim, that I heard the over-under tonight for penalties was about 28.
Yeah, we won't mention any names. There may have been a couple of fans in the building mentioned something about seeing this forecasted. We're trying to knock on wood up here, but so far to the test. 8.5 minutes, clock rolling in the first quarter. SummitCitySports.com. Brandon Young, he'll go under center, just 2 wide outs. Kelsaw in the backfield. He's a game breaker. Look at that hole. Kelsaw bounces, goes wide, and outstanding pursuit from back, and he did fumble but fell on it. Outstanding run from Kelsaw, but a tremendous tackle from behind. I didn't catch that number.
It was Belazaire again.
Wow, he is all over the place. Already a highlight reel worth within this first 4 minutes.
Yeah, also Spencer right there. He almost got that ball to hit the ground. 3rd down and 10.
So 3rd and 10 on the second possession for Wayne after the huge turnover on downs on the mishandled snap and punt. Young in the pistol has Kelsaw on his right hip. The lefty looks down the pipe, goes deep, and had Craig Young wide open and threw it into triple coverage. And then Craig Young comes out for the tackle, but a huge turnover and interception to start this game. Huge pick for Snider.
Yeah, that was Luke Owens. He was back there sitting in center field with Ethan Hoover, and a lot of jawing going on out there. I think Coach Stittman would have preferred Hoover maybe to go down in the end zone and get it out to the 20, but the Panthers start at their own 12.
Let's go to that SummitCitySports.com replay real quick. Watch this play. You might not see it on the zoom out, but watch Brandon Young right down the center. Man-to-man coverage with Craig Young, and Brandon Young threw it away from him into triple coverage.
I was trying to look at the wind. There is no wind unless there's a little bit of breeze in that side of the end zone.
No, there's none coming from this right side. I don't see a flag on this left, but nice hole, but a beautiful tackle, upended Devonair Kelsaw.
He can celebrate all he wants, but Anias Lockett picked up 6 easy yards.
Yeah, Snider will be happy if the Wayne defense is celebrating after 6-yarders.
So he came up from the safety
7-10. Sorry, Ryan.
No, go ahead. He came up from his safety position there, made a good tackle, but not much coming out of the middle of that line just yet for Wayne.
Hands Lockett again. He wants to bounce it wide. Has blocking out front. Lowers his shoulder. And this is where you see Snider trying to get that run game going after several passes in their first couple of possessions.
Yeah, so that time they had the double tight end look in there again with Mantell and Dellinger. Dellinger came across and Mantell went out and they got that reach block out there and were able to give Lockett. I think if Lockett would have stayed to the outside, Tim, that might have been a really long gainer. He cut it back a little too early.
Yeah, I think so, Ryan. Barnes, option, Lockett. Great hold by Barnes. And an outstanding tackle by number 4, Tristan Purnell. The 5'10", 193-pound senior will bring up 2nd and 10.
That's the second time Purnell's been able to get in there and make a big tackle. He was in there earlier when he blitzed into that A gap or that B gap there, and was able to stop Snider earlier. But a good read there on the option play by the Wayne Generals as they were able to come up and fill real quick on that. Looks like the Panthers now will stay with 2 tight ends.
So the big fellas in there still.
And Scott in the backfield as the
and it didn't matter, Ryan. Number 47 for Wayne, Chris Thomas. Tremendous play. And you're seeing a lot of penetration on both sides of the ball, or excuse me, on both teams here early.
Yeah, good play there. He abused, can't see the number. I think it was number 56 for the Panthers, the center, and he was able to get in there and blow it up. And another long third down, which sounds like a broken record for both teams, doesn't it, Tim?
It has started this way. Every possession has been ending in 3rd and long. Of course, except for the interception on that last. Jones, he's going to waggle near side, getting pressured on this, and just throws it a little wide. And number 13, Elijah Maxwell, the senior. So that'll bring up 4th and 11, and the punting unit on.
Well, you got to have your shoes on to try to make a play, Tim. And Maxwell's shoe was about 10 yards away from him, laying out around the 45-yard line, and he slipped and fell down. John Barnes, the one thing he does really well, Tim, is he can read half a field. A full field, not so much of the young quarterback, but a half a field, pretty good. The Panthers need a good snap here to the kicker this time.
Yeah, big play on that last one. Didn't amount to any points for Wayne, but gave this field position. So that one, a perfect one in the gut. Nice punt, fielded at the 39-yard line. This kid can scoot, and luckily for Snider, he is tripped up shoestring style because this kid saw space, and once he gets out there, I've seen it personally, the kid is an absolute dynamo running the ball. So Wayne will start 1st and 10. That's what I mentioned in the opener, the field position. It is tremendously huge, important, as many adjectives as you can give for what this is needed in a Wayne victory here tonight against this high-level Snider Panther club. I don't care who they lost from last year. They are one of the most outstanding, well-coached teams in the state of Indiana.
And there's another illegal substitution that isn't called.
One on each team so far, Ryan.
Yeah, each team's gotten one so far. There were 12 men in the huddle.
Young, good read. He's got to take that away. Ooh,
that
nearly a fumble. Close to that first down marker, maybe a yard shy. Made a nice read on that option, but once you decide, you got to tuck that ball in.
Yeah, I don't know who that was. That Bam Scott chasing him from behind. He could see the ball hanging out there too, but a good job there by Brandon Young as he picks up, I'm going to say close to about 9 yards.
Yeah, they're just short of that first down marker. Or excuse me, they're 8 yards short of that first down marker with the penalty. Craig Young, and that will be a first down, and that's why you get the ball to Craig Young, the Ohio State commit. He'll be a Buckeye next year for Urban Meyer to play the defensive side of the ball, DB, but the kid has absolute game-breaking speed and can provide space for his quarterback.
Yeah, he did a nice job that time. He got the necessary yards, picked up about an extra half yard.
Quick throw, Craig, stiff arm, ain't happening. And then it's knocked out of bounds, lowering the shoulder. And look at the excitement over here on this general sideline. Woo! Beautiful hit.
Yeah, that was Craig Young laying out Ethan Hoover on that play. Hoover got a little too high and paid for it, trying to hit the 6'5" wide receiver. But now Wayne has figured it out. Let's just get the ball to the big guy. Let's quit messing around here. Throw a quick ball out there and get Young the ball in space and let him roam.
The kid is next level, high level, D1 athlete. My opinion, he could have went D1 basketball, and I'm talking high level D1 basketball. Craig Young is a sensational player as he is just shy of that first down marker. Of course, Craig Young overcoming so much throughout his life and recovering from gunshots a couple of years ago. Wrong place, wrong time for the youngster.
Yeah, he said that was his defining moment in his life when he knew he had to change. Spent a lot of 7-on-7 tournaments with him this year, and he talked about that a lot.
He's an outstanding young man and is going to be a blessing to Ohio State. And Craig Young, and there's a first down. So the hog mollies for Wayne say, put them on our back. We'll get Kelsall enough yardage for the first down and moving the chains.
Panthers there. That all started really with Craig Young's opening run on that drive. where he picked up 9 yards, and they're able to do a lot when they can get 5-6 yards early.
There's no doubt about it. Set yourself up for success. 1st and 10. 3:41 on the clock. It's rolling. Ball's on the 29-yard line. 4 wide receiver set. Brandon Young. He's going to pull it down. Brandon Young with space. Cuts it out wide. It is tackled from behind, or may have got a couple of yards more. Good tackle by number 99, Rennig. But after another first down.
And Reining will go out, and big old Randy Holtz, the offensive lineman, will move into his defensive tackle position. And that's a lot of young man out there right now.
And that was just shy of that first down marker. So 2nd and short. He'll flip-flop Fields. Brandon Young. Craig Young's on this near slot. Brandon.
Good look.
Fields underneath. Uses the umpire. And then Bam Scott does what Bam Scott does, and that's fly across the field to help on defense. But a first down for Wayne. And the momentum keeps to going for the Generals.
Fields that time did a nice job. He read no blitz, so he went out into his pattern and just ran around that into the middle of the field where all the Snider players vacated. I'm not sure if Beasley got out of position that time.
In motion, Craig Young. He's going to get the ball. Owens can't get him. Check it. That wasn't Owens, but we got a flag on that far side. That's going to be a holding, I do believe.
Definitely a holding.
But Ethan Hoover had a shot on Craig Young, but he is so hard to tackle. He gets those long arms, that wingspan out. And it's so hard to tackle in the open space, but I believe this is coming back.
Yeah, I think it was Cameron Tolles that was out there blocking. You know what? They did call it on Wayne, didn't they, Tim?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
So that will be a holding on Wayne. That'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot. Or check it. Since it was above, it'll be from the first down marker.
I'm not sure if Craig Young's motioning to come out of the game. He is. And he's stopping right there. And I guess he's going to stay in. He was motioning for a sub.
Yeah, he does look like he's
I don't know if
eyeing the sideline. Head coach Derek Moore maybe.
He was looking at his left shoulder, wasn't he? His left collarbone.
He's shaking up a bit.
Yeah, a little bit there. But it'll be a long first down now for the Generals.
1st and 15. 2:15 on the clock. It's rolling. SummitCitySports.com. The hand.
Ooh, big
Kelsaw, debonair to the 5-yard line. Nice little 17-yard run for Kelsaw.
That was a nice. I don't know if Brandon Young's all right. He's coming out of the game. Here he comes. Or not Brandon Young, Craig Young coming out of the game as he was injured on that run he had, and he's coming over to the trainers to take a look. And that'll be a 2nd down now and about 5 for the Generals as they are inside the Parkview Sports Medicine red zone once again.
So Wayne. Under center, Brandon Young. 2nd and 4. Hands to Kelsaw. Nowhere to go. Big number 92. Once again, Giannini Belizaire. Beautiful play. He has been tremendous. This is my first time seeing him live in action. The kid is just good.
He had a good teacher in Lawrence Johnson last year. So, when you're backing up that guy that's playing will play at Purdue eventually, redshirted this year. But no Craig Young. Oh, here we go. We see him running over here towards the sideline. They really need him down in here. A jump ball situation, I give that easily at any point to Craig Young.
Yeah, they haven't ran it that much this year from the games that I have seen. But he is an absolute dynamo. I think we're going to get a timeout here. We will. So Wayne will take the first timeout of the contest. We'll take it with them. You are watching the Summit Athletic Conference right here from SummitCitySports.com.
Hauser.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me. I always had my team behind me, but to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
I didn't even say it.
Well, they ran a play, did Wayne, Tim. They didn't even whistle the ball to get started. I don't even know if it was a play, to be honest with you. Yeah, they're going to say fourth down, and it's going to be a field goal attempt.
That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Like, there was no whistle to let everybody know they were going to run the play, and they just lined up and went. And Craig Young, a little upset. He was wide open in the back left.
I believe there are 60-second timeouts, yeah?
Yeah, you would think, well, I don't know. The officials this year must have dates after the game because they're keeping these games rolling.
So it will be a field goal try. 23-yarder. Right footer blocked. Bam, Scott.
Picked up, too.
And picked up, and that is going to be Snider ball, but Bam Scott getting to and blocking that punt.
So the Panthers now will start in deep in their own territory again. Tim, it looks like it's going to be right around their own 15. So they've started at their 12, and now they're 15. Wayne had a nice drive going that time, Tim. They started at their own 49, moved it right down the field on some good quick passes to Craig Young, and neither team able to get anything going here with 1:20 to play in our first quarter.
Yeah, not quite sure what happened with that third down play, but it caused a hurry of some sort, and fourth down came, and the blocked field goal attempt by the Snider Panthers. 1st and 10. Lockett starting to feel it a little bit, churns about 5-6 yards. Will bring up second and manageable, 1:10 left in this first quarter.
Yeah, they ran on that left side behind Will Schwartz and big Randy Holtz and Simon Dellinger there as Randy Holtz just pushed Alexander down the field about 6 or 7 yards.
So here is Barnes Jr., twin wide receiver set to the far side. He's going to hand to Lockett once again. Lockett has a blocker, but a beautiful tackle. Number 24, I believe it was. It was number 24, Jacob Burton, the sophomore.
We got a player down on the field. It looks like it might be Alexander, and I think Randy Holtz is injured as well for the Snider Panthers.
Yeah, number 71, Randy Holtz, a 6'5" offensive lineman. Nope, he's saying he's okay, but he was hunched over there.
I'm thinking that he may have got hit where you don't want to get hit, Tim.
Yowzers.
Because when you bend like that, that's a bad spot to get hit.
And trying to walk it off, as you can see. Just gave the referee the go-ahead. 43 seconds, clock rolling.
This is a big third down, Tim.
Huge third down, 3rd and 2. This could be field position, and Wayne could get the ball right back. Outstanding hard count by the junior, and that's going to be an automatic first down for the Panthers. Tremendous hard count. And first down for John Barnes and the Snider Panthers. Heads-up play there from the junior.
Yeah, absolutely. That could have been a call by one. If he would have had a mic, he could have just said the whole left side jumped off sides like they did in the college game last week when the guys said the entire offensive line moved early.
I think he said the entire offensive line except the center.
Exactly, who still had the ball.
So 1st and 10, 24 seconds, clock rolling, in motion. Hands Lockett. Lockett is met, but makes the first one miss near that line of scrimmage. That's going to be a no-gainer. 2nd and 10. So good penetration once again from the Wayne defense. They have been wreaking havoc on all of about 2 or 3 run plays in this first quarter, and that should be the last play of the first quarter here from Wayne High School. So we are scoreless. Back and forth we have gone. As we head to the second quarter, you are watching the Summit Athletic Conference from SummitCitySports.com. That was a weird.
Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. We're at the start of our second quarter. Play action, Barnes. Look at that throw. Beautiful pass to number 19, Braxton Mantell, the 6'2", 210 tight end, senior. Nice pitch and catch there from Barnes.
Yeah, he had a couple guys open. He could have gone to Mantell, who was wide open, and he had Dellinger wide open out there in the flat run on that little arrow route, and the drag route behind by Mantell results in Snider hasn't had many first downs since that first drive, so big first down for the Panthers.
To keep the momentum driving, twin wide receiver set, they put man in motion. They wanted to go to him right away and then just overthrown. He had him. Again, number 12, they like to throw him out in the flats, and Alonzo Derrick, the junior, but just overthrown once again.
Yeah, Elliott on the cover there for the Wayne Generals. Really, no, they didn't need any cover because it was just a poorly thrown ball as Barnes didn't set his feet properly and just made a very bad throw out there to Derrick. Derrick catches that. There was a lot of real estate over here, Tim.
He could have taken it the distance. Yep. You know, the angle looked a little bit, where they may have gotten to him, but Barnes here, he's going to keep it on that read. He can move, kids. The kid can absolute fly out in space. Tremendous basketball player as well for Snider High School. Head coach Jeremy Roush out there doing outstanding things on the hardwood.
Yeah, his sister, a former good basketball player at Snider as well, Hannah Barnes. But that was good read that time by the Panthers quarterback, and it's a manageable 3rd and 1.
Yeah, and there's another Barnes waiting in the ways coming to Snider here soon. Lockett. He is not getting touched on that one until about 8 yards into it. That is an outstanding blocking right there from the offensive line of Snider.
Yeah, you saw a lot of blue jerseys hit the deck immediately, and that spells bad news for another team when you got so many guys on the ground.
No doubt about it. A lot of pancaking happening. High snap handled by Barnes. Lockett cannot make the talented linebacker, Sean Wiedemann, the senior. He's been a staple here at Wayne High School and a tremendous tackle in space.
Yeah, I've been watching him. He's been wanting to blitz. It's just every time he's blitzed, they've gone the other way on the run, and he hasn't had to make any tackles yet. That time he stepped right in that hole and made a good tackle.
2nd and 10. No gain on the play. Barnes. He's going to hand to Lockett. Lockett pushes off on Wiedemann and then is tripped up on a minimal gain. 3rd and about 7. For Snider, so another 3rd down. Not where you want to be 3rd down wise, but a little better here. 3rd and 7 has been 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13. So 10 minutes left in this second quarter. Snider with the chance to keep the chains moving.
The Panthers will stay with the double tight end look on that left side. Surprised they didn't bring Sims in. He had some big catches last week.
Play action. Alexander trying to get to Barnes. Barnes play action, play fake. Out over, and then we'll pop out of bounds.
Number 5's got to be careful there.
That was Kelsaw,
but
he's a yard.
Ran backwards.
Yeah, he's a yard short. If he didn't do that, he would have had the first down.
Yeah, he needed to just go straight forward. He had a first down. Our cameraman shaking his head because he knows.
Yeah, that would have definitely been a first down. But they will go for it here. Head coach Kurt Tittman and company. They'll line them up, the big fellas. And let's see if they go over.
Listen to these fans for the Wayne Generals.
Outstanding environment here for Wayne. It is quite a few people in here at Wayne High School. Barnes, beautiful. And that's going to be an easy first down on the sneak, Ryan.
Yeah, and you saw all the Scott and the Nias Lockett come running in there and push him out. Now Sims will check in for the Panthers, and I believe out will go Scott and Braxton Mantell, and it'll be a natural look once again, normal formation for the Panthers as they pick up another big first down on this drive. And it's been all on the ground.
So Snider, they'll go trips far to your far side. Lockett trying to spread him out and get him some space as they did right there. That is an outstanding coaching scheme to get him some space, and Lockett with the big run.
Yeah, just a simple little draw right up the middle, and little dive play there. He read the blocks properly, bounced it to the right, and then back up the middle and picked up a big first down. And now the Panthers inside the Parkview Sports Medicine red zone.
3 wide receiver set. Lockett. Kid has a lot of shake in his gait, no doubt about it, under 9 minutes.
Tim, you get the feeling that the offensive line is starting to take control for the Panthers?
There's no doubt about it, and they are pretty easily pushing this front four right now. They're going to need some help from their back seven for Wayne and attacking the box. Here's Lockett again.
Another good read by Lockett.
Cut it back in, and that gained him another 1.5 yards, but still shy of the first down marker. Will be about 3rd and 4.
I think you saw Craig Young coming up from the safety position right there, and then he cut it back inside. So good vision there by the senior tailback. This is a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. 8:15 on the clock. It's rolling. 3 wide receiver set. That's Lockett with Barnes.
This might be 4-down territory for the Panthers. They really don't have a super big foot from the kicking game.
Barnes.
Lockett.
Beautiful, but a first down. It'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal for Snider. So a nice big hit for Kelsaw, but they're sitting 1st and goal under 8 minutes and looking for the first score of the contest with a nice Lockett.
So they'll bring in the big package now with the Panthers. They'll bring Mantell back in along with Scott. They'll run a big formation, a power I formation. Where are they marking this one at? Right at the 2, Tim. So 1st and goal.
1st and goal on the 2. Under center is Barnes. He's going to hand to Lockett. Why not? Lockett stuck by Purnell, but a touchdown. Snider on the board first with Anias Lockett. 6-zip.
So just power football by the Panthers, and Lockett runs it in from 2 yards out. That sounds like a replay of the whole year. That drive started at their own 15-yard line, so an 85-yard drive for the Panthers. And this is a big one right here, this point after attempt. Snider has not been clean on this very often this season. That'll be Ryder to kick.
Ryder. Number 96. The sophomore. And did it tuck in? It did tuck in just inside of that far upright. So Anias Lockett and SummitCitySports.com replay. Let's show you that touchdown run in the I formation behind Bam Scott, who takes the lead block, and right behind number big 57 for Snider, Caleb Casper Turner, and the touchdown and score for the Panthers. PAT is good. And Snider up 7-zip. So good answer there from Snider. Back and forth through that first quarter. Now 7:34 left in the second quarter. That's a nice drive, as you mentioned, 85-yard drive. Now let's see what they can do on defense to really keep this momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. For Wayne, they need to win tonight and then get a lot of help if they want to get the bell out here next year. For the Panthers, they know their destiny. You win every game the rest of the way, the bell stays on the north side of town, northeast side of the town, with the Panthers out on Reed Road. So every game really to them is a playoff game right now, Tim.
No doubt about it. Snider will line up for the kick, back deep. Craig Young, Devonair Kelsaw. Watch Ronald Elliott, the up man, because he usually comes up and grabs that ball. Snider. Ooh, that went right into no man's land. Will be an illegal procedure, but there was not a Wayne General anywhere near that ball.
No, they all ran away from it, and they're lucky that ball did not stay in bounds, because it would have bounced right back with the big. We saw the hop. It came back to the Panthers.
That was a break for the Wayne Generals.
Will they start at their own 35? Where will they
35.
mark at their own 35?
Yeah, they'll spot it at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for Wayne. Down 7-0 early. Let's go back.
That was just a dangerous kick.
That was tremendously. I mean, it was an outstanding kick. Put it right where no one was. Just needed to deaden it.
Yeah, I mean, the Panthers chewed up almost 4.5 minutes of time on that drive.
Wayne, Brandon Young under center. Hands off, Kelsaw. Devonair Kelsaw stutter step. comes near side, and is pushed out of bounds after the big gain. On a 25-yard gain for Devonair Kelsall, and Wayne with a little bit of life.
Yeah, it was a good read there by Kelsall. He outran the coverage there as the Panthers did not take good reads on where he was going to run to. No good angles there, and he was able to pick up a big run for the Wayne Generals, and it looks like he'll check out. He's going to go right over to the trainers, so Fields back in.
Keyshawn Fields in the backfield. Brandon Young under center. 2 wide receiver set for Wayne. They're going to hand to Fields. Fields has got some blocking and then ran right into a Snider Panther, and then we have a flag on that far side. I think we're going to have a hold on Wayne. We will. Locked in, and it didn't matter that hold. That was still a beautiful tackle.
I think that was Scott, wasn't it?
I couldn't see the number, but I wouldn't be surprised.
But it was the person that was blocking the guy that made the tackle that got the penalty.
Yes.
Wayne just ran the same play. They just went left instead of right that time.
And with Fields and not Kelsall. So they'll back him up. 10-yard penalty, 7:20 on the clock. It's Rollins. Ball spotted on the 44. Check it, 47-yard line of Wayne. First and about 1.5 miles. Under center is Young. Hands Fields. Beautiful, makes the first one miss. About a 3-4 yard gain for Fields. Second and long for Wayne.
I know that Reinig didn't make that tackle, but he's the one that got that started. He had a hold of his right ankle, and he wasn't able to get any steam going forward. And was able to slow him down, and the rest of the guys came in and made the tackle for the Panthers. So a long second down, but the Panthers getting some good penetration into the backfield. A lot of Wayne guys playing both ways, Tim.
They do. They have to do that here in Class 4A. Most schools do in Class 4A. That's the size of the school is what it pertains to. So in motion, that time was Adams. They're going to hand. Fields makes a spin move, but another minimal gain will bring up 3rd and long. So back-to-back runs just going down from a score. Definitely playing some field position here.
That running back that came across, who was it that came across for them? Was that Kelsall that came across the formation there? Was that number 5?
No, that was Eric Adams, number 3.
Yeah, Eric Adams got to be a little bit careful rounding off that motion there and getting caught going upfield too early. 3rd down and about 12.5 now for the Wayne Generals. What play do you have here? Throw it up to Big Craig Young maybe.
Why not?
Yeah, take a chance, but they're double covering over there on that side.
They're going to put him in motion, test it. Looks like a zone here from Snider. It is a zone defense. Young. And had Craig Young all alone near side. It's got to be frustrating for the talented senior.
Yeah, I know. We can hear the fans here right in front of us saying Craig Young was wide open, but there was pressure coming right up the middle by 2 guys for the Panthers. You got to get rid of that ball quick if you're Brandon Young. You don't want to take a huge hit this time of the year because he is, he's arguably their toughest player to replace if he should get hurt.
No question about it. So punt formation for Wayne. Snider back deep. Derek.
Ooh.
Good pressure. Will be fielded by Derek. Went the wrong way, now cuts back the right way, runs into some traffic and tackled by a ton of Generals. So 1st and 10 for Snider, looking to double up on the score, up 7-0. Let's go back to that blocked field goal by Bam Scott to the SummitCitySports.com replay. He came in this nearly untouched and swatted it and then picked up by Snider, and that led to that 85-yard touchdown drive where we sit 7-0. So 1st and 10 for Snider.
This is a dangerous period for Wayne because these guys that are playing on the defensive line are playing on the offensive line, and they're going to get worn out.
Handoff Lockett, especially against this kid. A nice Lockett. 3 or 4 yard gainer for the talented running back.
And yeah, we see Alexander running onto the field, and they're replacing guys pretty quick. It's not that cool tonight that we thought it was going to get down into the 60s during the game, but the heat stayed right here in Northeast Indiana.
5 minutes left in this second quarter. SummitCitySports.com. Thank you for joining us here. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. The quick out, Derek makes the first one miss, and the second, but the whistle was blown. Forward progress. They'll mark it at the 26-27 yard line. So just a gain of 1 maybe 2 for Snider.
Actually, a loss of 1.
Oh, it was a loss of 1. Yeah, 3rd and 7 now. 4.5 minutes left in the half.
You know, the Panthers lost their speed demon. He was let go from the team, and now they've got to replace him. They've got to find somebody right here.
Barnes has time and room. Spins down and may have been knocked out, but that was on the ground. So 4th down for Snider. Tough play. And nice work by the Wayne General defense to force this punt, Ryan.
Yeah, that was an odd play for the Panthers, as they knew that they were in zone defense. That was a pre-snap read. They should have known they were in zone defense. And they only had 3 guys really in formation to go out there. They probably were better off running the ball right there, Tim.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. So 4th and short, and they're going to punt. Rugby style, and that's a boot. And that will bounce out over the 35 and be down at the 34-yard line of the Wayne Generals. They will start this possession. 3.5 minutes left in this first half. This is a huge possession right here for Wayne, Ryan.
Absolutely, because if they can get some points on the board here, they get the ball to start the second half, and they'll have some momentum. But, you know, they have yet to find anybody deep, and Craig Young has been open deep. It's just that front four for the Panthers has been in Brandon Young's face the entire game. And if they can't stop it, he's going to have a hard time finding any receiver, let alone Craig Young.
There is no question about that. We have been seeing it on display here this evening, as Snider is known for their defensive line play. Here's Craig Young on the rollout. Makes the first one miss, lowers his shoulder. I'm telling you, the kid has a chip on his shoulder. You got to get him the ball. And that time gained another 2-3 yards after contact by lowering the shoulder.
I think number 13 or 43 on the tackle, Spencer, for the Panthers, but a good first down pickup on a little play action.
So clock continues to roll. We're right at 3 minutes. 2nd and 3 for the Generals. Young under center. Seen it a lot here, more than we have probably in all the games combined. Fields finds a hole, and near that first down marker, he got it. What a tough run. Keyshawn Fields. Beautiful run to get that extra yard and the first.
Well, they haven't officially said, now they're going to wave the hand, stop the clock, get the chains moved.
That's a half a yard further than the chains.
Yeah.
So 2:37 on the clock. They'll move them, and now they'll roll the clock.
And this is a chance now that they're getting close to midfield. They can take some little bit further shots downfield. You just have to know where Ethan Hoover is if you're Brandon Young, because he's a ball hawk standing back there in center field.
2:20 on the clock, 1st and 10. Wayne has 2 timeouts remaining. Under center, Brandon Young, hands, Fields. And you need to spread something out here. I don't like the ace formation and just running it right at the teeth of Snider. You need to spread them out, try to get Craig Young in some space.
I think they're trying to run that in there to get some play action going to Craig Young off that tight ends position he's playing here on this right side. And that's probably a good idea, but they got to be in a little more hurry.
1:50 left in this second quarter, 2nd and 8. Fields flip-flops. Young takes a snap. Brandon Young looking to throw, has a time. Throws up, caught. Eric Adams spun around and a first down. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10, 1:35 on the clock. Wayne continues to go.
Yeah, Snider playing way too soft on that backside out there, but a great throw because there was no pressure that time by the front four.
First time in what we've seen. I mean, there has been about every time he's dropped back, he's been pressured. No question about that, Ryan.
I'm pretty sure Brandon Young could have eaten a sandwich that time back there and still made that pass.
So here comes Brandon Young in the shotgun. Maybe that can build on the confidence for the youngster. Wants to throw it deep. Craig Young. And the push off.
Not
called. Touchdown. Wow. Craig Young and the Wayne Generals from 42 yards out. Markham 6. So we'll pull that back up, Ryan. Well, that definitely did look like a push-off out in space.
It sure was, and not called, but that's the way it works here in high school football.
So clock stopped at 1:05 remaining in the second quarter. 7-6 our score. And for the extra point, to tie it up at 7s.
Yeah, so that's a play that Snider will send off to the ISHA Officials Association to make sure they understand.
Sotero knocks it in. We're tied up 7 apiece. Let's take a look at it on the SummitCitySports.com replay. Brandon Young knew exactly where he was going to go with the ball to Craig Young. Craig Young had a zone defense from Snider, threw it up, and an obvious push with the right and the left, but not called. And as you said, Ryan, it happens in high school football at times. Unfortunately, we saw it here in a huge time of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And about 5-6 plays per game. And now those speedy Panthers up the field. And
he ripped the ball away.
Fumbled.
Did he strip the ball away? I think it's Wayne Ball.
No, they'll say Snider ball at the 40.
May have had a speck on my glasses, but that definitely looked like he ripped the ball out of there.
Definitely did, because everybody went diving in that pile.
So 57 seconds remaining in this first half. SummitCitySports.com, we're back up. Apologize for the delay and the connection out here at Wayne.
Yeah, Panthers, this first play is a big one for them. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket, so they can pretty much do anything on this first play.
Barnes throws it back. This is a good-looking play here if they can make Fields miss. Outstanding open field tackle by Fields, and they just didn't get the block out there quick enough. And number 53, Evan Stafford, that could have been set up nicely.
Yeah, Fields that time, he got back out there because he got pulled inside on that play.
Barnes, 33 seconds, comes near side. Beautiful throw on the run and out of bounds. That is textbook to number 7, Drew Sims, a 6'3", 185-pound junior wide receiver.
Yeah, and this was about the down and distance last week that Snider had the ball, and they went play action and threw it to Derek, who ran just a deep post and made the Homestead defense pay. 29 seconds to play.
29 seconds remaining in this first half. Barnes, the quick slant, the catch, looking to move, and first down. Let's see if they want a timeout here. Head coach Kurt Tippmann running right down there and does want the timeout here with 24 seconds remaining in this first half. Snider, this one would be absolutely huge in this game.
And I told you in the pregame show that this is what the Panthers do on their last drive of a half. They get down into scoring position. They'll take 3 here, trust me, but they want 7, and they've got 24 seconds. That play only ran 5 seconds off the clock, Tim.
Barnes, I'm telling you what, he throws on the run with more and more reps and more confidence, and hey, maybe being the actual man here at, the guy running the show, this actual signal caller, no one else behind you type of thing, can really put the confidence in him and move this team to the next level.
You get a little rhythm going, and that's what he's got going now after the backup quarterback was let go from the program, and he's able to now just be the man, relax and play, and he's done a nice job. He did a great job last week against a very good Homestead defense.
24 seconds. Coming out of the timeout here for Snider. They still do have 2 remaining. Barnes in the pistol has Lockett behind him. 3 wide receiver set, twins to the near side. Barnes looking to throw. No pressure, great blocking. Outstanding catch, Derek. Alonzo Derek wants to move it, spins around, goes wide. He can take it to the house. Alonzo Derek looking for that touchdown and out of bounds with 13.5 seconds. We may have a late hit as well.
Yeah, he hit B, the X button, and the top little, what do you call that, joystick?
The trigger. We'll call it the trigger.
And spun around a couple guys. That penalty is going to be on the Panthers. Unsportsmanlike.
Maybe a little John late.
So that's a huge penalty. It'll go.
That would be, because they're inside the 5 with that run. And it will be on the Panthers. What a huge. My goodness.
So I don't know who they called that on. I'm assuming that was on Derek after the play was over, maybe an offensive lineman. It was on Derek because I see the offensive line telling him to shut his mouth because he made a nice play, and now they got to get right up there. Yeah, Snider's got to burn a timeout because that clock was going to start, Tim.
No doubt about it. They were going to get a delay. Their clock was going to start rolling with 13.5 seconds left, so they got to burn their second to last timeout. So a huge run, great moves and then all tossed away at the end. Kids, you got to control your emotion, even at the highest level. 1st and 18 it will be for the Panthers. 1 timeout left.
Early score, I don't know if that was a halftime score I just saw, but 14-14 Lures and Northrop.
I'm telling you what, Northrop, a team on the rise. Bailey Mirzo, tremendous quarterback. Jeremiah Green, a running back, is so dynamic. Of course, Quaylen Pettis, their wide receiver and big playmaker. But don't forget Davion Berry. Davion Berry is a tremendous athlete as well and can take it the distance in a heartbeat as well.
That'll be Snider's opponent next week out at Spooler. It'll be at homecoming for the Panthers as they'll take on the Northrop Bruins. They've got to take care of business here. They got that penalty is just that hurts really bad. 'Cause now they're basically in a throwing formation no matter what.
They are 1st and 18. Doesn't really matter. We're looking at 13 seconds. Barnes, a quick throw on the hitch. Caught by Derek. Might have been better just to let that one go, but obviously trying to make a play when you can. 7.5, the last time out called for Snider, and now decision time.
End zone or bust. You can't throw it in play because you can't get a first down. I don't think you can get it. I just see one marker over there.
No, it's 2nd and goal from the 10 right now.
That's what I thought. So Panthers will have to go to the end zone if they're going to throw the ball here, or will they elect to bring Ryder out to attempt about a 27-yard field goal?
It would be a 27-yarder, so let's see what head coach Kurt Tittman has to think. Let's remember Wayne did win the toss and deferred, so they will take possession in the second half to start it.
And I see Barnes coming out of the huddle. So it looks like Barnes in there. That was Sims that came out of the huddle. So it'll have to be a quick pass, and it'll have to be something to the end zone. So now they'll split the big tight end, Simon Dellinger, to the far left of the formation.
Look at the size difference between him and Eric Winborn on this near side. Throw it up, let the big fella eat as they move Fields over to help.
That's
but the fade route, and that's nowhere in the back of the end zone. 1.6 seconds left. Snider will still have another chance, and Kelsaw is celebrating too early because that's not an interception.
No, he was about 2 yards out of the end zone, but that was a bad read by the quarterback, John Barnes.
Well, they had him lined up. At first, it looked like it was good, and then Wayne realized what they had and moved Fields and the safety over, but Barnes still went that direction.
Yeah, he didn't see him because they went so late, so it'll be a 27-yard attempt here by Ryder with 1.6 to play. See if maybe Wayne uses a timeout, and they do.
Wayne will use a timeout. They do still have one remaining. 7-7 is our score. Let's give a big shout out to our sponsors. Our title sponsor, Parkview Sports Medicine, continues to lead the way in Northeast Indiana. Our specialized sports medicine team offers direct access to physical therapy and sports physicians in our new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. No referral needed, saving you time and money. Visit ParkviewSportsMedicine.com to learn more. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit DriveKelly.com. Simple, transparent, reliable.
And reliable is what the Panthers need right here from Trent Ryder. They need a good snap. It'll be Dellinger snapping there to Swanson.
1.6 seconds left, and here comes the last time out from Wayne, trying to ice the kicker here in Trent Ryder with sophomore.
Dwenger leading big over Concordia 28 to 7. My eyes deceived me there. Dwenger just awfully big team.
Dwenger is just a huge team for Class 4A in the state of Indiana, and they will run the ball at you at will from different faces, whether it be Devin Tittman, TJ Tittman, McGrary. They just run them at everyone, and the quarterback O'Keefe there for Dwenger as they're looking to stay undefeated, move to 6-0 in the SAC.
Interesting, the holder moved over about a half a step to his right.
The snap, the hole, the kick, and it is no good, wide left. So it will stay 7-7 to move into halftime. You are watching SummitCitySports.com. We'll take a break for halftime, about a 4-minute break, and come back and talk to our main man, Reggie Hayes, writer for SummitCitySports.com.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ant in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education, but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live from Wayne High School. Back and forth first half. We saw 7-7 is our halftime score. Seeing a block field goal, interception. Seen some outstanding defensive plays as well from the Snider Panthers and the Wayne Generals. But we'll bring in writer for SummitCitySports.com, Reggie Hayes. Thanks for joining us again, Reg. You look beautiful in orange. I got to say that first of all. But thanks for joining us. He's been on the sideline in that first half, Reg. What did you see there? It's kind of a sloppy game, a little bit low scoring, obviously. But what did you see there in that first half?
Well, I thought early on, clearly both defenses were setting the tone for the game because they were just disrupting the offenses in all phases. Wayne just had two situations where they had a holding call, which just really hurt them down here because they were going to have, first and goal at the 3 or 4 down there.
3 or 4, yep.
And that just really hurt that drive. And then at midfield, they had another holding call that pushed them back, and they had to end up punting on that. Overall, I think Wayne has shown that they're really capable of winning this game.
Yes.
Okay, then you've got Snider, who has that Snider
whatever
you want to call that
thing,
that
Panther thing,
intensity. I don't know what you want to call it. Tradition.
Yeah.
They believe they'll win. They've always done that because of so much success. But Wayne, this is a pivotal game for their season, either way, because for them to win this game, then the sky's the limit for that team. And they really came out of this half, I think, feeling like we've got a chance if we don't make the mistakes that hurt ourselves.
Yeah, no question. A mistake down there with Snider as well that led to the field goal that was wide at the end of the half.
That was a killer mistake for him because it was after the play. You got to be. I mean, in general, Snider's more disciplined than that.
Right.
They don't usually make those kind of mistakes that you just kill yourself.
Right.
And they did, and to the credit of both teams, I think that they feel the level of importance of this game down there.
I think you can see it in both quarterbacks' tendencies a little bit too. Right. It doesn't look completely sure of yourself. Brandon Young, obviously, this has been his team for 2 years.
Right.
But John Barnes now, in his first real game as him being the number one guy, I think the nerves played a lot of part in that first half as well.
Yeah, and I think Barnes has got a lot of raw skills, and I think he's going to develop into a really nice quarterback over the next year and a half as he leads this unit.
Yeah, there's no doubt. His speed is a game changer, and he's been thrown on the run. I mean, when he's on target, it's perfectly thrown and puts the receivers in space. Reggie, we got the second half. We got about 8.5 minutes here, break still. Quick thoughts on the second half. What do you expect? What do you expect to see? What do you think needs to happen? That sort of thing.
Well, I don't know that either team is going to vary their approach that much, because I think
this is what they do.
They both have decided this is who we are.
Yeah.
I mean, Snider's going to continue to try to run Lockett with the ball and just grind it and try. I mean, in years past, Snider has been able to wear teams like Wayne down because you get to the fourth quarter, they have more two-way players, that sort of thing. And I think that may be the case tonight. But on the other hand, you get a couple of big, long, young-to-young passes for scores. If Wayne gets up by more than one touchdown, I like their chances.
And there's no doubt about it. And you mentioned the two-way players in Class 4A. A lot of teams have to play that way, especially here at Wayne. But one or two of them plays, also the crowd can really start to get this team on the back of this team. I mean, there's more people out here on the Wayne sideline than I've seen in a couple years here, probably since they won the split SAC was several years ago. But obviously this is going to be an exciting second half. Do not go anywhere, Reggie. Again, thanks for joining us.
Sure,
thanks for continuing your work in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and joining Summit City Sports. Whether how long or whatever you do, we always wish you luck, and I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. That's great.
Thanks, Reggie. Have a great second half.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to take a break here, ladies and gentlemen. We have about 6.5 minutes left. We'll get you some halftime scores around the Summit Athletic Conference. Of course, SummitCitySports.com is live at all 5 venues each and every Friday night. I'm going to say we were maybe 95% live here tonight, but we got it figured out, and we are continuing bringing you this live broadcast here from SummitCitySports.com. So we'll take a break. We appreciate it. Enjoy.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ant in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. They just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education, but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Still have about 4 minutes left of this halftime break. 7-7 is our halftime score. Thank you for joining us. Of course, tonight's live broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Tim Atkinson here calling your play-by-play. Ryan Dellinger on the color. Mitchell Van Brockland on the camera. And, of course, our main man Reggie Hayes on the ground. In with the peeps as he does. The big fella, Reggie Hayes. What an addition to SummitCitySports.com. And continue to bring you his witty and knowledgeable sports information. Tremendous addition. So, Ryan, we had a back-and-forth first half there. I know you have the halftime totals. Before we get to those stats, 28-7. Dwenger is up over Concordia at half. Carroll up 33-0. Over Southside at half. Homestead up 29-zip over Northside at half. And a barn burner at Spooler, 24-21. Quaylen Pettis brought one in to end the first half to put Northrop up 24-21 there at Spooler Stadium. So, Ryan, back and forth, very, what's the word, even on the statage. Why don't you run that through for us?
Well, first of all, we'll give you the scoring in the first half. It was the Panthers on the board at the 7:30 mark of the second quarter when Anias Lockett ran it in from 2 yards out. That capped an 85-yard drive. The extra point was good. The Panthers on the board 7-0. And then with just 1:02 left in the first half, it was Young to Young on a 42-yard touchdown pass. That capped a 64-yard drive. The extra point was good, and that's where we stand here at halftime, 7-7. As Craig Young may have gotten away with the Bush push or whatever push you want to call it there on the defensive back for the Panthers, and the officials lagging a little bit behind there and weren't able to see it. But good play there by Young to Youngs. But the first half stats couldn't be any more even. Total plays, the Panthers, 37 plays, 133 yards. Total plays for the Wayne Generals, 27 for 132 yards.
Amazing.
So right there, pretty even. And we'll give you some of the individual stats. The Panthers quarterback, John Barnes, 7 for 13 for 63 yards. Derricks with 3 catches for 11 yards. Anias Lockett, the workhorse tonight, 18 rushes already for 80 yards. So he's the big cat out there for the Snider Panthers. Brandon Young for Wayne, 6 for 11 for 79 yards. Craig Young, 4 catches for 59 yards and that touchdown. And then you've got Kelsaw, Devonair Kelsaw with 6 rushes for 48 yards for the Wayne Generals. And, he couldn't be any more even. We thought it would be, and it is held true that these two teams are tied here at halftime, 7-7. Really, honestly, a couple penalties for Wayne cost them probably a score. A huge penalty for the Snider Panthers at the 1-yard line on an unsportsmanlike call really ruined that drive where they missed the field goal at the end of the half.
No question about it, Ryan. Of course, that's Ryan Dellinger joining us here in the booth. Normally we're separate. It's always good to have a chance to get out for a double broadcast. Haven't had one since the Snider Homestead game at Lucas Oil last year, which was an absolute blast. But before we get this second half started, of course, tonight's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And, of course, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine is the area's largest integrated sports medicine team, specialized in serving every level of athlete, no matter if they're trying to get better or do what they do or recovering from an injury. Our experts coordinate your care in the state-of-the-art facilities in our community. To start your journey, visit us at parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Kelly Automotive Group is Indiana's #1 automotive group with over 1,000 new vehicles and 500 pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Please visit drivekelly.com. Simple, transparent, reliable. The world is waiting for you to make a difference in a way that only you can. Discover your strengths at Indiana Wesleyan University's residential campus in Marion, Indiana. Visit indwes.edu. The Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Go ahead and like their Facebook pages for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne, Indiana, in a family-friendly environment at The Big Eyed Fish. And, of course, the University of St. Francis offers 100% job employment and select programs and 100% pass rates on many licensure exams. With over 2,300 students, the main campus is located in the heart of Fort Wayne. Visit sf.edu. So we are set here for the start of our second half. Cannot wait to see what we have in store for us at Wayne High School as Snider is ringing the bell across the way as we get primed for the beginning of our second half. Ryan, what do you expect here, Ryan?
Well, I expect Wayne to be able to cover a kickoff a little better here to start the second half because they're lucky Snider didn't get one earlier. Here's a boot. It'll go high in the air. It'll come down around the 28. A nice move there, and then an absolute crushing tackle there by number 30 for the Panthers.
So the ball will stop at the 32-yard line. First and 10, 11:56 here, 7-7. Let's see what the Wayne Generals have in store off their first
honestly, Jim, you asked me what I thought was the key for the second half. Wayne's got to get something here on this first drive because if they go 3 and out and the Snider Panthers get the ball back, a lot of guys going both ways for Wayne tonight. And when we get to that fourth quarter, we'll see if they still have those legs.
Here is this ace formation that they've been rolling with. Here's Fields, has some space near side and out for a first down marker. Let's see if they do mark it there. They will, about an 11-yard gain to start this second half for Wayne Generals and Keyshawn Fields.
Good first play there by the Wayne Generals, just a little power formation. Ran off that left side. They sealed it off. Ethan Hoover missed the tackle, tried to come in with his arms out rather than wrapping him up, but a good first down and a good start for the Generals.
So 11:30 left here in the second quarter. We're tied at 7s. Wayne High School, Southeast Fort Wayne, Indiana, home of SummitCitySports.com. Tim Atkinson here, calling your play-by-play. Ryan Dellinger on the color. Brandon Young, he wants Fields again. Exact same play, and Fields takes it out for about a 4 or 5 yard gain. So Wayne, just as they were in that first half, Ryan, going in this ace formation and just kind of doing that read or doing that stretch play a little bit and seeing what their backs can do.
Yeah, and they're getting a nice push to the outside as they're getting behind their big offensive lineman, number 62. See who that is here. That's Latrell Lapsley as he's able to block off that left side on that left tackle. And Craig Young doing some nice blocking out there. See if they go right back to that play.
It is the same formation. They will accept the opposite side. Fields looking for that first down marker and is just shy of it. Ooh, they're going to mark it. Maybe his knee must have been down a little bit earlier because that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. I thought it was going to be about 3rd and a short one.
Yeah, it certainly looked like he got a lot farther than that, didn't it, Tim?
So we'll bring up 3rd and 2, a long 2 for Brandon Young and the Wayne Generals. Just under 11 minutes remaining in this third quarter.
See if the Panthers might want to bring some pressure up the middle. Cam Miller's standing right there in the middle. So he's going to have to come up and fill this gap right here and see if they bring somebody on this.
Same formation. Young under center. Fields in the backfield. He'll get the hand. Makes the first one miss, and near that first down marker, they're going to mark it shy once again. So he will be about a yard shy. Ryan, that will bring up 4th and 1 as we near 10 minutes left. I think they're going to go for it here.
I think they're going to go for it, but it's a little bit early here in this half. If they don't pick it up, they're giving the Panthers great starting position at the 47. And the Panthers will certainly be coming with some type of blitz this time. I'm sure they'll go to the big running back on this play. Maybe Young will take it on his own.
So Brandon Young has Keyshawn Fields in the backfield with him. Under center. He'll play action. Has a man wide open. And there it is. Great catch and turn up field like a bullet. Number 16, Cam Chambers. Been quiet up until that catch right there for the talented wide receiver.
Yeah, great play there. A little play action. 4th and a short 1. They go play action to the left. A good throw there to Chambers and a big first down as the Snider defense. Some of the guys looked like they were man and some were in zone. Didn't it look like that, Tim?
It did. A little miscommunication, I do believe. Ooh, what a move by Fields.
And honestly, Snider should have got called for too many guys on the field.
That's the 3rd time we've seen that here tonight, Ryan, and it hasn't been called once.
Well, it should have been offsides, to be honest with you, because he was running across the line of scrimmage as it was being snapped, and the official was standing right there to see it and didn't call it.
So 9.5, clock rolling, 2nd and 11 for the Generals. Big shout out again, Athletic Director Gary Raber, outstanding host here at Wayne High School, whether we're right here on the gridiron or inside on the hardwood as we bring you the Summit Athletic Conference Holiday Basketball Tournament. I only call about 4,700 games in a 4-day stretch.
You're welcome.
Which is a blessing. Ryan saying you're welcome because that's his vacation week.
Yeah, usually I
fishing.
Enjoy some fishing in the great state of Florida, but 3rd down and long now for the Wayne Generals. It's pretty much the entire Snider defensive line made the tackle there on Kelsaw. See, I think they knew that he was getting the ball. What do you think, Tim?
He's tremendous. I mean, it's great.
Watch for Craig Young here.
This time in the shotgun for Young, looking to throw. Goes wide. Turn it up, Craig. Craig. Make it a little high step. And then knocked out of bounds. There's Craig Young and his ability. You just got to get it to him in space, in stride, and the kid will make you miss.
Snider has to make an adjustment when he goes into that slot position or stands there on the end. There is no way that linebacker, Spencer, can guard him, and it's just been a mismatch all night. And Young to Young once again results in another 1st down.
So 1st and 10. 8:27 left in this 3rd quarter. Wayne looking to put points on the board to start this 3rd quarter. Kelsaw in the backfield next to Young. 3 wide receiver set for Wayne. They're going to hand Kelsaw up the gut inside the 10-yard line. Tackled near the 6. Will bring up 2nd and about 4 for Wayne.
Kelsaw has an extremely quick first step. He gets to that hole about as fast as any running back we've seen this season.
He is a dynamo running the ball. No question about it. Devonair Kelsaw. He'll stay in the backfield behind Young. 2 wide receiver set. Set ace formation. Let's see if they look for Craig Young. Roll out. Pressured. Brandon Young, he's got the wheels. Can he smell it? And is tackled just shy by number 43 in white. Kayvon Spencer, the sophomore. Beautiful job. Open field tackle in space there, Ryan.
Yeah, Peasley had a chance to drop him for a big loss. Loss contained, and then Brandon Young made the Panthers pay with his legs, and he ran it, up there close to about the 3-yard line?
Yeah, 3rd and 1. They can't get a first down here. Ball's on the 3. So the 2-yard line being that first down.
I say look for a quick pass to the outside to Craig Young once again. He's got Spencer on him again, and it's just a big mismatch over there on the right side.
Young under center. Kelsaw, and there's a false start, I believe.
I think it's an illegal shift. Nope, offsides on the Panthers.
Wow.
Nope. Wow, it looked like it was on Snider because all the Wayne players
were clapping. Yeah, they were clapping on that far side, but a 5-yard penalty on the Generals, and head coach Derek Moore was flabbergasted.
It might have been the receiver standing right in front of that official. I don't know how many times we've seen that this season as they get that guy that moves just a little bit too early, and now it's a long 3rd down and about 6?
3rd and 6. They will mark it. 7 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Spread formation. Kelsaw in the backfield with Brandon Young. Brandon Young will look for center. Craig Young in motion. They're going to hand Craig Young. Craig Young needs some help in blocking. Look at that hole. That's going to be a holding
on Alexander.
Yep, at the 10-yard line. So that's coming back. 10-yard penalty from the spot. So they'll spot that at the 20-yard line. It will be third down on the 20 here for Wayne.
Craig Young saw a hole, busted through it. The reason why there was a big hold there is because the jersey was getting ripped off of Bam Scott by Alexander, and that's a big loss there. That'll move him back out to about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, I think he could have ran through that one, Rhino.
Actually, they're going to mark it at about the
Let's go to the SummitCitySports.com replay here. There's that hold by Alexander. Yeah, as soon as Craig went by him is when he let go.
Yep. And the entire Wayne coaching staff not happy with that official on that call.
Take another look, and yeah, that was Alexander holding on Bam Scott.
So Wayne's ran about half of this 3rd quarter off on this one drive.
Back to the live action. Brandon Young, 3rd and 16. Over the middle. Kelsaw caught, and it's tackled shy of that 5-yard line. Who was that? Tackle number 10, Nick Pesley, the 5'9 junior. 4th down.
And we'll see if they bring on. No, looks like they're gonna go ahead and go for it here. They'll put Snider deep into their own territory, but you got to watch Craig Young on the jet sweep here, or Craig Young coming off one of those tight end positions, just running an arrow route or an out route, whichever one you want to call it. And I think if you're the Panthers, you roll Ethan Hoover somewhere in the vicinity of Craig Young.
4th and 4. 6:10 on the clock.
Hoover on single coverage now on Craig Young.
Young in the shotgun, looking to throw. Blitz. Throws it out in space. Caught. And did he get in? He did. Devonair Kelsall for 6 for Wayne on the stretch out. What a play. Touchdown on 4th down. So Kelsall, it's a touchdown and flashes the 5s for RIP Little Nick. 13-7, Wayne on top. And for the PAT.
Brandon Young doing the damage there. He extended the play by running out of the pocket. He saw the blitz coming from his right side, and now a big extra point coming now for the Wayne Generals.
And the hold, the kick, and it is up, and it is good. 14-7, Wayne doubles up on the Snider Panthers. We'll take a short break and come back with the replay. SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative treatment techniques to get you or the athlete you love back in play. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Brandon Young to Devonair Kelsall for the TD on 4th down. Wayne leads now 14-7 on the PAT. The kick, deep. That's going to roll in the end zone. Need to let it. Oh, what a bounce. Died at the 6-inch mark. Uh-oh, trouble. Found a hole and then just blasted through it. Gave up his body to Dominic Johnson.
Wow. That went from dangerous to great field position in the same play. It died right on the 1.
That was amazing. Oh, for the brand, where is Pat McAfee when you need him?
Yeah, absolutely.
That one died right short of the goal line.
Honestly, that was one play. He was one guy away from going the distance, 99 yards.
So Snider will start with their first possession in this second half. Thank you for joining us here, SummitCitySports.com. Big shout out, of course, to our armed services watching wherever you may be. Always outstanding to be able to bring you guys live coverage here of Summit Athletic Conference action in any sport. Big shout out to the armed services.
That's going to be a
late
personal
flag
foul on 19.
So let's see what the call is officially.
Mantell through Craig Young.
Yeah, that's going to be a 15-yard penalty on sportsmanlike, and that will be on Snider. So we've seen it several times here tonight. Uncommon for Snider with these type of penalties, Ryan.
Yeah, Mantell got beat by Craig Young, and then at the end of the play, he went over and flattened Craig Young. I saw the other tight end motion to Mantell. You're going to have to push him out further. He didn't do it, and Craig Young makes Snider ultimately pay, and this is second down and forever because that's also a loss of down.
That is a huge play right there, too. It's going to be 5:33 left, 2nd and 25. Barnes looking for the sign.
Panthers a little confused here.
Trips to the far side, Lockett behind Barnes. He hands a Lockett. Nope, Play action had me even fooled. But a short gain. Oh, that's about a 9-yard gain. What am I saying? Nice pitch and catch. That time to number 7, Drew Sims.
He throws that in front of him. That's a huge gain because there was nobody on that crossing pattern that would have had him had he caught it in stride and ran directly at us. So 3rd down and about 14 now for the Panthers.
Big 3rd down for the General defense.
Craig Young unblocked on the right side.
Here comes the pressure. Barnes tipped up in the air. Interception! Who is it? Tristan Purnell with a pick on the deflection. Turnover. Wayne Ball. What a play just off the hands. It might have been the helmet.
Yeah, of Derek's.
But a game-breaking play right there, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely. Wayne will start in great field position once again around the Snider 34, maybe 33-yard line. Big turnover. They'll mark it at the 32 of the Panthers. And will the Generals go play action on first pass and try to go with a big home run hitter here? They could do that here. It looks like the ball, I don't know what happened on that. It hit Derek right in the face mask.
We'll take a look at that here when we get a chance. But I like that call, Ryan. Play action here on that first play. I like this. Kind of try to step on the throat here of Snider. 1st and 10, 32-yard line, a late arrival. Is number 15 for Wayne. Dre Walton.
Yes. Here is that play action.
Play action. Good call to Chambers. Cam Chambers, he can take it the distance. And then we're going to have, it looks like a hold outside by Walton, I think, downfield. Let's see.
And he's got to be careful because he likes to talk, we'll say.
We need to get him out as Craig Young's asking what happened. But I believe it was a hold call downfield. No block in the back against Wayne.
That's a spot of the foul, so it won't be, it might actually still be like first.
Yeah, it should be first down.
Well, I guess it was only a 5-yard penalty.
Well, they're marking it here at the 24-yard line.
Is that the right spot? If it was a hold, that's a 10-yarder.
3.
Well, maybe it was a little bit closer there. So first down, short first down.
Same formation for Wayne. Brandon Young under center. Keyshawn Fields in the backfield. Young, hands, Fields, a little bit of hole, quickly collapsed. And Bam Scott and company on a minimal gain will bring up 2nd and short for the Generals.
I go right back to that play. A couple players getting up. Oh, Fields down on the field. And he's holding his left leg.
Let's go to the SummitCitySports.com replay and take a look at that interception on the tip and take a peek at it. Barnes in the shotgun. Threw a missile. Center of the field. Yeah, it did look like it hit him, went right through his hands off the helmet. And then what a reaction from Tristan Purnell to go after that ball and haul it in for the pick. My goodness gracious.
And that's Fields down. He might just have a cramp as you see him just reaching out. And
we have seen that from time to time throughout the season, no doubt about it. Let's go back to the SummitCitySports.com replay, Ryan, for
actually,
that was the hold. I'm going to try and get you the touchdown score.
Actually, they're going to have to pick Fields up and carry him off the field.
As he is being helped up.
That doesn't look good.
No, it does not.
Hopefully they do not drop that young man.
So is being helped off the field in some kind of fashion there.
I don't think he's actually that injured, to be honest with you.
No, I think it's cramping, or they wouldn't have let the players take him off like that. As they're going to set him down on the bench and get some fluids in him. 4 minutes, back to the action, 2nd and 1. Brandon Young, same formation with this ace. Under 4 minutes, Young, hand. Tristan Purnell, who had that interception, can run the ball as well. Out near the 15-yard line. They'll mark it at the 14. 1st and 10 for Wayne.
Peasley once again in there, but just overran it. Didn't break down soon enough. They could have had a chance to get him in the backfield, but a nice run there by Purnell as he was able to find the left side hole there and was able to run through and pick up a first down and And now the Generals inside the Parkview Sports Medicine red zone once again. In the backfield once again will be number 4.
Young. Purnell has space on this near side. Lowers the shoulder. Nice hit and knocked out of bounds. Nice job by number 27 of Snider to come up and lay that hit. That was number 27, Michael Brown. Came up and helped out on the tackle. A lot of collisions down there right now.
Big time hits by both teams. It looked like Bam Scott might have taken a heck of a shot on that play too. I heard everybody yelling hold on the other side of the field, but now we've got a whistle, Tim, and we have an official hurt.
Never like to see that
near
as
sideline.
Well, as he looks like he was shaken up, but it's giving him the okay down there.
They asked him what city he is in. He said Warsaw, and they said we're ready to go.
Absolutely. We're good to go. So clock stop, 3:41.
Wonder how that official got hurt on that play. He's the guy in the back. I don't know if when he was running over there he fell down or something, because he's about 20 yards behind the play.
Yeah, that's a bit strange of the placement.
Sniper got him.
So 2nd and 4 for Wayne. Brandon Young. Purnell in the backfield. The quick out to Craig Young. Craig Young making a miss. Good. That was great team defense and tackling. And that line judge is saying, no, he was down. But that's a minimal gain. We'll bring up 3rd.
This is 4 down territory.
No doubt.
Yes.
So let's see what head coach Derek Moore and his offensive staff chooses to do here. 3rd and 4. Ball spotted at the 7. You're up 14-7. Absolute key, though, is to not turn the ball over and get some points out of this here for Wayne.
Yeah, and they're in no hurry here. They'll put Craig Young way over to the right, kind of in the slot. He'll be at the tight end's position. Out there, Chambers will be in the slot on the near side.
So Young. Low snap, draw. He's going to take it. Tackled. Nope, he gets in, scoots in for the 6. Touchdown, Wayne. 20-7 on top. Brandon Young with the outstanding run for 6.
Yeah, that was all set up by that interception, Tim.
Off the hands, off the intended receiver. Tristan Purnell came up with the pick. And then Brandon Young finishes it off with the TD scamper. 27. And looking to go up by 14 on the PAT.
So Wayne will be able to add to their lead here with a good extra point. Ooh, high snap.
And down, beautiful hold, kick is up, and good. 21-7 is our score. Let's go to the SummitCitySports.com replay for that touchdown. Brandon Young, he pulled it down immediately and sniffed the end zone and sought it out. Here he is in the shotgun, and will grab the snap as the Wayne fans are loving this. Saw the hole immediately and attacked. Fought through the first 2 tacklers and then fell into the end zone for 6.
And now a Wayne student tried to run into the student section with the flag, and FWCS over there to promptly send him back the other way.
So Wayne will look to kick. Back deep for the Panthers. Derek. The lone back there.
And the last time we had this kickoff, where did it land? Right at the 1.
Which, as I said at the time, no way that could happen again. Let's see if you can prove me wrong.
And now the Panthers just fall on it at their own 22. They're out of sorts, Tim.
22-yard line. So, yeah, they'll start 1st and 10 on their own 22. 3:23 left in this third. SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team. We're treating injuries when and where they happen and working to prevent them before they do. We believe the best care is coordinated care, helping ensure you get the individualized services you need every step of the way, offering innovative
as they have been all game, cutting it short on the breaks. Uh-oh, and Wayne gets it. Nope, lost it. I think Snider did recover. Ooh, lucky break there for the Panthers. The snap mishandled, went right through the wickets. But Snider Panthers there to fall on it. That will be a loss of about 5-6 on the play. We'll bring up 2nd and down, Ryan.
Yeah, Panthers definitely not focused here in this third quarter. Barnes with a pick and now a fumble as he was trying to do a little RPO there, and almost dangerous again for the Panthers.
Play action. Barnes, the throw. And Dellinger, that's going to be a gain of about 3. Check it, 2 yards. Minimal gain on that play.
So the Panthers now with a 3rd and about 11 or 12. And they haven't taken any shots deep because the Wayne defense has stepped it up here in the third quarter. And we tick down to the 2:20 mark in this third quarter, and Barnes and the Panthers stymied thus far.
Waggles near side. Barnes needs to tuck it. Does. Push out of bounds over the 20-yard line. And that will bring up 4th and about 9 for the Panthers. And you got to punt it right back to this Wayne offense, who is absolutely rolling here against Snider.
That was number 12 on the coverage there, Montrell Martin for Wayne, who came in that nickel situation. And they cleaned up the Snider quarterback. He wisely just pushed him out of bounds. So Snoffer back to kick again for the Panthers. Dellinger will snap.
Another rugby-style kick. He's blasted a couple of those. That's a nice high kick. And a Wayne bounce will be fielded by Jayshon Underwood. And that will be 1st and 10 for Wayne. Ball's at their own 47-yard line. And if they put another score on this board right here, Ryan, it's going to be ball game.
It is, because Snider is not that type of team. They've been in the past where they can score in a hurry. And they don't like to throw it deep very often, but they might be forced into it here in the fourth quarter. I'll tell you one thing I think the officials need to do is get control of the game here, because we're seeing a lot more talking here as we get to the end of this third quarter, and they don't want to see things get out of hand and start ejecting players or personal fouls. And honestly, it can go either way with that, because both teams are doing it.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. There's a lot of jawing going down there, a little extracurricular. And we may have to send our big cameraman down there. Mitch will go down there and take care of business.
Yeah, timeout on the field because the Wayne Generals had, once again, too many guys in the huddle, and they were lucky they weren't called for that.
So 47 players in the huddle that time for Wayne, and they'll have to call a timeout, and we'll take it with them to try to catch our break. Let's see if we can fit a whole break in. SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me. I always had my team behind me, but to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. They'll put Craig Young in motion on that far side. The quick out, Kelsaw. They look to get him in space. Nice play near that 45. They'll tackle him at the 45-yard line. Nice little pickup. We'll bring up 2nd and short for the Generals. Nice play to start this drive.
Absolutely. They negated the rush by getting rid of the ball quickly. And even though Jennings had a beat on it, it was just too fast of a play. And Wayne has made the big adjustment at halftime to get rid of the ball quick and give it to Kelsaw more.
Devin Kelsaw is a difference maker, no doubt. Second and 3 for Wayne. Looking to tick this clock down. They know the style of offense that Snider likes to play with as well with the run game, as you mentioned. Beautiful job. Was that big number 99, Bryson Rennig, with the penetration and the tackle and the loss on the play. Tremendous play.
Yeah, big play here for the Snider Panthers. They need a stop. Wayne has scored on both of their drives here in the first half. And quite honestly, if I'm Wayne, I run it 2 times here because Snider has yet to prove they can stop him here in the second half. Wayne in no hurry. The play clock to about 23 seconds. The game clock at around 40, and they won't need to snap it until about 22 seconds left in this third quarter. Maybe watch Brandon Young scrambling. Look at the middle of the field, completely wide open.
3rd and 5. Brandon Young trips to that far side. Lone wide receiver to the near side is Craig Young. Brandon. Right at 1 on the play clock. Brandon Young.
Fumble.
And there was a Wayne player, but a fumble. Bam Scott was never even seen, and that's one kid you're always going to have to keep an eye on. Bam Scott nearly caused a turnover, and that could have been a momentum breaker. Let's go to that SummitCitySports.com replay
and
take a look here at Bam
lined
Scott.
Up the quarterback, didn't he? You could see him coming, and I don't even know if Wayne's going to punt.
Here is Brandon Young. Watch this.
Timeout.
Watch this play here from Bam Scott on this end. Completely non-touched, stripped, but then recovered by Wayne to keep possession. So the end of our third quarter, your score 21-7. The Wayne Generals on top. You are watching SummitCitySports.com.
Both runners are running. Play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business. It's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 12 more minutes of game action remaining here at Wayne High School. SummitCitySports.com is live. Fair cut. Ooh, both of them, a little miscommunication. Takes a Wayne bounce. Now Snider will start this possession backed up and on their own 12-yard line. 11:50 remaining. So good play there by Bam Scott on the sack to make it 4th down and the punt. But let's take another look at it. Bam Scott, watch the speed off this edge on the SummitCitySports.com replay. On the right edge, watch the blow-by of the tackle and the absolute hammer job on Brandon Young and his back. Almost sandwiched there, but luckily for Wayne, they recovered, which led to the punt. Back to the live action.
See the Panthers go to some hurry-up offense, little 2-minute drill.
Trips formation to this near side. And what we got?
I'm not sure. Do you see any flags?
Timeout called by Wayne. I don't think they had enough players on the field.
Either too many or not enough here lately.
No, they had 9 players on the field. Wiedemann. No, they had 10 on the field. Wiedemann is the 11th.
Yeah.
But a timeout wasted here for Wayne. 21-7 is our score. Let's take a short break, ladies and gentlemen.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me. I always had my team behind me, but to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. 11:50 remaining in this game.
Wow, spread formation.
Northrop takes back the lead. They're up 31-24. Over Lures. Fumble. Was it a catch and a fumble?
No,
incomplete. Good call. Absolute right call, but just waited a tad. A little delay on that call. Will bring up 2nd and 10 for Snider and John Barnes Jr.
Yeah, that was Lockett, the intended target. He hasn't caught a lot of passes this season, but some good D there once again by the Generals.
Check it.
Who's got that? It's got dropped on the ground again. Another fumble.
What in the world happened there?
John Barnes dropped the ball again in this half. Most of Wayne thought that Anias Lockett had the ball.
I thought that's exactly what happened.
I was watching him get tackled, and the whole time Barnes was scrambling around to pick up the ball.
3rd and 13 for Snider, and they are unraveling. What a play. Got out over the first down marker. Big pitch and catch. That was number 13, Elijah Maxwell.
Snider with a chance to catch Wayne with too many guys on the field again. They're slow to get up to the line. I saw the tight end Simon Delling yelling for everybody to get up to the line.
So Snider moves the chains. Under 11 minutes left.
They can't waste much time. They've got to have a sense of urgency right now.
There's no doubt. Here's Barnes. Hands Lockett. Lockett has a hole, but went right at the heart of the defense. Looks like he had a hole near side.
Yeah, that was Parnell again.
And that is a 1-yard gain. Yeah, and Kelsall just hit the ground. He may be having some cramps as here tonight.
Well,
Kelsall is down.
Hasn't played much offense here in the second half.
He has not, and missed the first couple of games of the season. But 10:30 left in this game. 21-7 is our score. SummitCitySports.com bringing this live broadcast. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And, of course, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Homestead up big.
Yeah.
Over north side.
I think Kelsall just pulled a fast one on the officials. Yeah. With the big smile as soon as he got up.
And
told the trainer he was, now is he down now?
Yeah, he sat back down in the field of play. Darius Alexander will take that into his own hands and bring Kelsall off the field.
Oh, that's karma.
Yeah, that was. Nick Miles. Uh-oh. Lockett. Ooh, had one more to beat. It could have been gone, but he's going to be shy of a first down. We'll bring up 3rd and about 3 for the Panthers, and it's obviously 4-down territory. You gotta go here.
Yeah, the Panthers trying to run behind the big tight ends and left tackle.
So here is the hurry up. Barnes, high snap, caught. Lockett needs that first down marker. He gets it by about a yard, and they'll stop the clock while they move the chains.
And now they'll have an opportunity here on first down to go a little play action if they really want to. Panthers with no big plays here in this game, to be honest with you. Meanwhile, all the big plays coming from Brandon Young or Craig Young tonight for the Wayne Generals. And Snider taking a long time here getting the offensive line set.
Barnes, hands Lockett, wants to bounce it near side, breaks a tackle. Nice block on the edge, but there's a flag thrown behind the play. I believe this one's coming back.
Well, that official must have had that thing stuck in his pocket because he couldn't get it out. That was really late.
That flag is at the 32-yard line of Snider.
A block in the back.
Block in the back. So back it will go. .9:38 clock is stopped here in the fourth quarter. Thank you for joining us here, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Barnes looking for the snap. Waggles out far side. The throw on the run. Is that caught? It is just shy of the original line of scrimmage. We'll bring up 2nd and about 11.
And that's what Barnes is good at, reading the half side of the field. He rolled right, found an open Elijah Maxwell out there, just ran a little out route, got about 10 yards, busted it out, 2nd down and 11.
Barnes, 3 wide receiver set. He'll keep it on that read option. About a 7-yard gain for Barnes. Need to get up and move it up to the line of scrimmage. So good drive starting here. They're starting to get a little bit of momentum.
Nice read there by John Barnes. 3rd down and 4, a long 4, probably even 5. Down under 9 minutes to play.
8:40 clock rolling. Barnes in the shotgun, 3 wide receiver set as well. Lockett will take it. A nice Lockett. Little stutter step and takes it out near the 45-yard line. A little shy of that first down marker. Will bring up 4th and 1. Obviously got to go for it here.
Yeah, Lockett should have just taken off for the daylight at the sideline. He would have had an easy first down. I don't know why he tried to go back into the middle there. I know he had some his tight end out there, but now a big 4th down for the Panthers. And you'll know where they're going because they'll put Holtz and Dellinger to the same side with Schwartz and try to power it right through that side. They'll bring Bam Scott into the backfield now. Snider taking forever to get this play off.
9 on the play clock. 8 minutes on the game clock. Barnes, hands, Lockett, has a hole and a first down over the 50 to the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for Snider as the chains will move.
So they got to get up there quick because as soon as they blow it, they're going to start it. And there's the game clock going now under 8 minutes to play. The Panthers in no hurry. We saw Homestead do this last week. Scott stays on the field for the Panthers.
Barnes, he'll go under center. That's Scott in the I formation as a fullback. Play action. Barnes goes out wide to Bam Scott. Lowers his shoulder, takes it at that first down marker, and out of bounds, they do say, I believe.
And Bam Scott laid a lick on that cornerback out there for the Generals.
There's a reason they call him Bam Scott. You saw it right there, and you've seen it throughout this evening against Wayne, but still down by 14 points are his Panthers. Lockett, about a 5-yarder. Will bring up 2nd and 5. Clock continues to roll. 7:15 left in this game.
And it looks like right now the offensive line for the Panthers is the ones actually running out of steam.
Barnes, Lockett again. Hop step to this near side. That will be shy. Ball out to about the 31-yard line. About a 4-yard gain. Under 7 minutes left in the contest. Clock continues to roll.
I see a couple Wayne players waving for a breather here. So see if the Panthers see where that came right out of Alexander's spot on that right side. And that's where all the beef is for the Panthers.
Barnes under center. Lockett again. Up the gut. Makes the first one miss and out over the 25 to the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 Panthers as the line starting to wear down a tad here against Wayne. 1st and 10. Under 6.5.
And here's the opportunity for the Panthers to take a shot if they want to at about the 25.
Barnes.
Whoa.
High snap. And does have to fall on it. There's been several of those here this evening. Ryan, I'm sure is going to drive head coach Tittman absolutely crazy.
That's why coaches either have no hair or very gray hair, Tim, and that play right there is a drive staller, and it's taking a lot of time off the clock. The Panthers under 6 minutes to play.
A ton. That was about a 20-second, 25-second deal. Barnes needs to go deep with it. Across the middle, short pass, and tackled right away was Derek. Need to hurry up to the line. It is 3rd and about 5.
Actually 15.
Oh, yeah, 3rd and 15. Sorry.
Yeah.
5.5 minutes left.
And sometimes that far marker over there is lost down on the ground, and we don't see it. So
yeah, he keeps dropping it on that far side. So Barnes, 3 wide receiver set. Lockett still in the backfield, 5:25. Barnes, miscommunication there. Out to Derek, and what do you know? Number 2, Eric Winborn, the senior, with the tackle and the spin down will bring up 4th and long.
This is the ball game right here, Tim. Snider's got to have so they might want to use a timeout maybe to get the right play in.
5 minutes left in this game. 4th and 10. The Wayne fans are getting on their feet. Barnes. And what we got?
A timeout.
Timeout called. Who was it called by? I believe by Wayne. Wayne does call a timeout with 4:52.
Their final timeout.
4th and 10, and that it is. We'll take a short break. SummitCitySports.com.
Parkview Sports Medicine is an integrated sports medicine team.
I mean, I always had my family behind me. I always had my team behind me, but to have staff that wanted the best for me and to get me feeling better the quickest was really reassuring.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Welcome back. This is ball game right here, SummitCitySports.com. 4th and 11.
Comes Craig
450. Barnes on the run and wide. That should do it. Turnover on downs. Wayne looking for the huge win here against Snider. Turnover on downs, and here comes Wayne, as I'm sure they're going to put this ball on the ground with Fields and Purnell. This ball should not hit the air.
No. Excuse me. Yeah, big dose of runs coming here when the big offensive linemen are all talking to each other there for the Wayne Generals. They know one first down, and it's ball game, and Wayne could still be in the hunt for the SAC championship. They're going to need some help, a lot of help, to be honest with you. Dwanger's going to have to lose 2. Because Dwanger technically, even though they're 5-0 and hold a 1-game lead, they actually hold a 2-game lead because of the tiebreaker.
They did defeat Wayne in the opener at Zollner Stadium 22-0 in the monsoon that night. What do you know? The big fella is going to stop that right in his gut. Giannini, Belzaire. That front four, once again, Ryan, has been tremendous, but just not enough team-wise for Snider to keep these Generals out of the end zone.
It's not been the defense for the Panthers tonight. It's been the lack of focus by the offense for sure for the Panthers.
So Wayne, 4:20 left in this game, 21-7. It is 2nd and 10. Of course, Snider leads this all-time series with Wayne 40-5. Excuse me. But Wayne is 0-3 versus Snider under Coach Moore. So this would be his first win for the dub here at Wayne. Kelsaw. Cramps went away for Devonair. And out, 5-yard run for Wayne. And that will be a timeout charged to Snider. Orion, kind of a sloppy first half, and overall general game it was. No team really got an override flow until Wayne here in that third quarter. But this is a tremendous win for Wayne. I don't care SAC or not. It's all about state titles, and in Class 4A, they have a chance. There's no doubt about it. Of course, they're going to have to face Dwanger once again.
Yep. Maybe in better conditions.
I would hope so. We'd have to probably move south to get worse. But Dwanger right now in that stranglehold at first, looking to move to 6-0, and everyone else playing catch up.
Yeah, absolutely. And Wayne, they just haven't, they just have had more energy than the Snider Panthers, especially on defense here in the second half. The Panthers with the turnovers there, back-to-back on Barnes with the interception where the ball deflected right off the receiver's face mask, and then he dropped the ball, and Wayne has made him pay both times, and it looks like Wayne's going to bring in some big bodies in there for this third down and about 2.
3rd and 2, 3:56, clock is stopped. Snider wants to get this ball back immediately. Brandon Young, 3 in the backfield, jumbo set. Brandon Young, he'll hand.
No
little
first
shake
down.
And no gain on the play. Another timeout called by head coach Kurt Tittman. Timeout, 4th and 2 officially. Update from Northrop. Northrop and Lures tied at 31 to start the fourth quarter.
Lures are the cardiac kids, aren't they?
There ain't no doubt about it. They don't like to do anything easy
No,
for head coach Lindsay out there at Lures. Bishop Dwanger, end of the third out there, 36-7 over Concordia. So Dwenger, as I mentioned, continues to roll in the SAC in this 2018 season. As I mentioned, ranked number 1 in Class 4A.
I really hope when the sectional draw comes out that Wayne and Dwenger do not draw each other in the first round.
Which we have seen.
Yes, numerous times.
Last year they met in the sectional final there at Zollner. Actually, it was played, I believe, at Bishop Darcy Stadium for my recollection. Yes, it was.
Snider looks like they're going to bring
and we got a flag. False start on Wayne. So take him back 5 yards. They'll still be looking for the kick, though.
I think Winborn just lined up offsides on that.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this broadcast has been brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. We'll be back at it next Friday evening, where we'll have Carroll at Homestead, Dwenger at Lewers, Northrop at Snider, Southside at Northside, and Wayne at Concordia. So the kick, low kick, takes a Wayne bounce and does hop out of bounds. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers, down by 14, 3:42 left, but
there's a lot of whistles on the field.
There's some
flags.
time. There's some time here.
There's some flags on the far side of the field, Tim.
And that's going to be an illegal formation.
I think Snyder's going to take the ball because that ran time off the clock.
Correct.
Too.
Why restart it and then run another 10 seconds off the clock? So first down. Good call, Ryan. So Snider, after losing to Carroll in week 2, ripped off 3 games, 115-14, outscoring their opponents. Now 21-7. They're at the opposite end of the spectrum.
Well, they just on offense have not looked like the same team we saw in the first half. A lot of drops, a lot of miscommunication, and quite frankly, the Wayne defense has played better here in the second half.
1st and 10 for the Panthers. Barnes, 3 wide receiver set, has Lockett in the backfield. Option. Nope, he's going to look to throw. Needs to tuck it.
He needs to get out of bounds.
And at the 45, tackled, 5-yard gain. 3.5 minutes left in it.
Needed to get out of bounds, did Barnes. They're just not putting enough guys out there to throw to. There was only 2 guys to throw to on that play.
On that route, yep, only 2 in route. Barnes.
That's a terrible play call.
Comes back near side to Lockett. Lockett has a little bit of space. Wiedemann there, helped out nicely by number 19, Cameron Starks. So Starks and Wiedemann push him out of bounds. 3rd and 1, clock. Oh, he was in bounds, 2:50, clock rolling. Barnes hands to Lockett. Lockett, nice move. Another one. Takes it out to the 35 to the 34-yard line. First down, big run for Snider. They need to hurry to the line. 2:39 left.
And this is where they have to take a shot deep with something. Even if it's just a jump ball, they need to get the ball down the field quickly.
Barnes, he'll waggle far side on that post route, and Ronald Elliott read it and picked it off. Just needs to go down. Does the sophomore. Ronald Elliott comes up with the pick, and that is ball game. The Wayne Generals, Ronald Elliott and company will win it.
Yeah, great play there by the Wayne Generals. They sat back in that zone and just waited for that pass to come. And once again, there are more defenders than receivers out there for the Snider Panthers. And there's just nothing you can do when you try to throw into those tight windows in that zone coverage. And Wayne was in perfect position to pick that off. And it'll be a couple, they'll have to run a couple plays here. 2:23 to play. Give it up to the Wayne Generals tonight. They came out focused, determined, and they wanted it more than the Snider Panthers.
No doubt about it. Wayne Generals, and that one capped by Ronald Elliott, who's had a breakout year in this 2018 season. Came up with that interception, read that play all the way. That one tackled. That was Cameron Webb with his first rushing attempt of the game, as Snider will take their last time out. But let's take another look at that interception on the SummitCitySports.com replay. Barnes waggles far side. Elliott read it, bounced back, and came up with the easy interception. Ronald Elliott and the Wayne Generals in prime position to take the win. 2:17 left in this game, and this is going to be a huge building block for Wayne as they will head to Concordia next week at Zollner Stadium. That'll be live from SummitCitySports.com, but my goodness.
Wayne's had five possessions to Snider's 3 here in the second half. All of those turnovers here in the second half for the Panthers. 2 of those turned into 14 points. So Wayne just being able to capitalize tonight, and they're going to come up with a big Summit Athletic Conference victory.
Brandon Young under center. Tristan Purnell, the senior, lowers the shoulder.
And there's another flag.
And a flag thrown on that far side. Illegal motion, I believe, is going to be the call against Wayne.
Wayne could care less.
2:02 left in this game. As the Wayne faithful are gonna be happy this evening, moving to 5-1 and a chance to move to 6-1 next week at Concordia, who was absolutely being throttled by Bishop Dwenger, the class team of the 4A. So 2:02 left in this game. 21-7 in control is Wayne for Snider. They will take on Northrop next Friday evening, as I'm sure Ryan will be out there calling that game at Spooler Stadium between Northrop and Snider.
A special guest at halftime will be Steve Zimbo, the athletic director of the Snider Panthers. We're going to talk everything not named football.
Steve Zimbo, one of the outstanding athletic directors in our city. And he takes residence at Snider High School. Of course, Snider alumni he is. And also a St. Charles alumni. Shout out to the Cardinals.
Attaboy.
So we continue to clock rolls. 1:20. Also, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, our volleyball and soccer coverage is starting to come to an end as sectionals will start the beginning of next month. Make sure you check out SummitCitySports.com. Go to the top of your screen, hit the live tab. The drop down will let you know every game we have live that evening on SummitCitySports.com. Kelsall just needs to go down with it.
Speaking of volleyball, if you have some time when sectional gets here, you need to go to the Bishop Dwenger sectional. You're talking about heavy weights in the group of death, as you have Angola, Leo, and Bishop Dwenger all sitting in the exact same sectional for volleyball. And I'm telling you what, Leo, Dwenger, and Angola are outstanding.
That's Ryan Dellinger. He's been hosting almost all of our volleyball coverage here in the Summit Athletic Conference. As the clock continues to roll, they're going to have to snap one more play off, unless they're just going to let it run, but it's about an 8-second differential.
They may even just take, well, they're going to have to snap it either way.
Yeah, either way. Even after the flag, they're going to have to snap it.
So they'll bring
5 seconds left.
Snider's going to have to go back and regroup on offense because they did not look focused in the second half whatsoever. John Barnes, basically the guy that wasn't real focused in the second half for him with the interception and a couple fumbles. So they're going to have to get back to the basics this week and get regrouped for a good Northrop team next Friday night out at Spooler. Wayne, on the other hand, locked and loaded for the rest of the season.
No question, Wayne. They are going to enjoy this one. I know that. Here this evening on the southeast side of Fort Wayne, Indiana.
And I think the officials need to stand right next. I think Hoover should just go down. He's had an injury with that knee, and he'll go down, and that'll do it.
And that is the ball game. The Wayne Generals win 21-7 here at home against the Panthers. Head coach Derek Moore with his first win in 4 years. Congratulations, Wayne. They move to 5-1. And what a game we saw here, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you see all of Fort Wayne Community Schools administrators getting right to that line immediately. There was a lot of talking going on in that second half. But, well, I'll tell you what, Wayne ready to go for the second half of the season, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're Bishop Dwenger, that's a team you're going to have to watch out for when you get to that sectional draw in about 2 weeks. And congratulations to the Wayne Generals as they pick up a big win tonight as they capitalize on some mistakes by the Snider Panthers.
As they did, Ryan. Tremendous game and beautiful night. Outstanding crowd we saw out here. Whew, what a game. Catch your breath, 21-7. What a win for Wayne, as we have been live at SummitCitySports.com. Until next time, we will see you soccer and volleyball during the week next week. And then, of course, Friday night, all 5 SAC games live. Thank you for joining us. For Ryan Dellinger, Mitchell Van Brocklin, Reggie Hayes, this is Tim Atkinson. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
When you experience a sports injury, muscle, or joint pain, you want treatment right away. Parkview Ortho Express provides same-day orthopedic and sports injury care without referral or appointment, offering diagnostics, x-rays, the region's only body composition DEXA scan right inside of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Walk in Monday through Thursday, 7 to 7, Friday, 7 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. For more information, go to parkviewsportsmedicine.com/orthoexpress.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
This is the first time I've been able to do this kind of more complete understanding or view of your body. One of the things that's really important about this is that it's kind of legitimizing us as athletes.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
The Kelly Automotive Group is simple, transparent, reliable. Simple. Our customer specialists make buying a car easy and fun. Transparent. Our price listed is the best price. No hassle, no gimmicks. Reliable. Buy with confidence and peace of mind. We work hard to ensure the best value however you shop. Choose from over 60 vehicles under $10,000. Visit drivekelly.com. The Kelly Automotive Group. Simple, transparent, reliable.
Concussions. They're a concern for parents of athletes in any sport. That's why Parkview Sports Medicine is leading the way with the area's first concussion clinic. Our integrated sports medicine team utilizes an innovative, evidence-based approach to manage athletic-related head injuries in those 14 and older, providing comprehensive care to get the athlete you love safely back in play. To schedule an appointment, call Parkview Sports Medicine at 266-4007. Reaching higher, pushing further. Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Get mad about blue. Get mad about your Fort Wayne Mad Ants. When looking for the best basketball action in town, it's the Go to FortWayneMadAnts.com for the complete game schedule. See your Fort Wayne Mad Ants in action. Get mad about blue.
I chose St. Francis because they made a promise that I would have real-world experience that I could take when I graduated, and they delivered on that promise. For me, the classroom only gets you so far, so they're setting you up with an internship. I had a mentor that they set me up with that was a CEO of a DuPont hospital in Fort Wayne. They offer degrees in accounting, business administration, risk management and insurance, marketing, and finance. You know, they just did a great job of the full circle of not only the education but also the experience.
Parkview Sports Medicine, especially since I've been a pro, has been a place where my game has really been able to develop in multiple facets. Injury prevention, maintenance, physical therapy, weightlifting, agility work, all the things that I need to do in order to have an NBA body. This is the place for me to go when I come back home and I need to get a workout in. Always welcome me back with open arms.
Parkview Sports Medicine. Game on.
Both runners are running, play coming home.
From the crucial plays to the highlight of the game to the victory celebration, we are there. Summit City Sports isn't just a business, it's a group of companies investing in the youth of Fort Wayne athletics.
It's because of Parkview Sports Medicine, because of Kelly Automotive Group, Indiana Wesleyan University, University of St. Francis, and Big Eye Fish, that we can produce our broadcast viewed by hundreds of thousands in Northeast Indiana.
Support Summit City Sports. Become a sponsor. Join our winning team today.